Hi everybody, it's the Ruthless Jobber here. Welcome back to the channel. This is episode 48, I think, of A Broken Heart. It's WCW 1998 on TEW 9. It's Monday Night Nitro on the 5th of October 1998. Couple of pre-show matches. Kevin Nash is back from his leave. Still officially on suspension, but in-game him and Scott Hall are now off their leave. So I'll be looking at bringing them back at some point, and he's taken on 6 here, and it's a pretty decent match. We get a pre-show bout, had great heat and decent wrestling. Kevin Nash got the win in 13 minutes 50 by pinfall with a big boot. 63 wrestling, 67 crowd, 70 overall. Booker T and Sting take on Conan and Scott Hall. Yeah, I just wanted to use Scott Hall. I just thought, why not? A couple of big stars, team up, see what we get, see if anything happens. Actually got a storyline advancement here in this one, which is unusual for a pre-show match. But what do we have? Fantastic heat and great wrestling. Booker T and Sting defeated Conan and Scott Hall in 15 minutes 24 when Booker T pinned Conan with a missile dropkick. 72 wrestling, 76 crowd, 77 overall. Just the 2 pre-show matches. Let's head into the main show. We have a returning superstar tonight. But we start off with Randy Savage announcing that tonight there will be a battle royal and the winner will receive a US title shot against Booker T at Halloween Havoc. Yes, that's what we've got. So we get an 84 here, absolutely brilliant, exactly why we wanted to put Savage in this position. Bam Bam Bigelow takes on Dean Malenko in the opening match. In a good match, Bam Bam Bigelow got the win in 14 minutes 48 by pinfall with a diving headbutt. And this was our storytelling match. 65 wrestling, 60 crowd, 75 overall. Really pleased with that one, actually. Then we get Teddy Long come out, and you can see it already. He has announced his new client. Big Van Vader has returned to WCW. He's not a major star by any stretch of the imagination, but I thought it would be a neat little surprise for you guys, bring back someone like Vader. We've put him with Teddy Long as his manager, and in this opening sort of segment with, I say opening segment, it's opening for Big Van Vader, just wants to challenge someone, and he says straight away off the bat, I want to be challenging Bret Hart. He thinks he's got it all, he thinks he's going to be the next champion, but I've got a man here who's going to knock you down a peg or two. So yeah, here we go. Tonight we will have Bret Hart. He comes out and accepts. Bret Hart will take on Big Van Vader in Vader's return match. Yes, 66 overall. Nothing fantastic, but yeah, I just thought it was pretty neat. Bring Vader back. Rob Van Dam takes on Sid Vicious. Great heat and good wrestling. Vicious got the win in 9 minutes 51 by pinfall with a powerbomb following interference from Kurt Hennig. So we've got 70 for the wrestling, 67 crowd, 74 overall. They had great chemistry, which helped, which is really good. Pleased to see that. Rob Van Dam getting a decent 72 rating. This was just I won't say a throwaway match. We're just trying to use Sid Vicious a little bit more, really, and give him a different, various different opponents. We do want to push him to some extent. So yeah, 74 overall. Happy with that one. And here's why we want to push him. I've put him in the Goldberg Streak storyline. A poor rating for this one. I mean, he's not the best on the mic, but he kind of goes up to a camera and he just starts slagging off Goldberg. And he says, look, other guys have tried and they failed, but you need to face me next. I'm the one who's going to take you down. I'm the one who's going to break your streak. He just sort of says it into the camera. It's not a proper promo or anything like that. Very disappointed with the 56 rating, but there we go. Then we've got some pre-Battle Royal promos. So we've got a 6-minute video package. Yeah, and it's just them cutting promos ahead of the Battle Royal. It's not everyone who's involved, obviously, but just some of our sort of top stars. Jericho, DDP, Eddie Guerrero, Raven, and Roddy Piper. 66 overall, which wasn't fantastic. The match, 69. Not bad for a Battle Royal featuring a lot of the undercard. So we had Chris Jericho get the win in 18 minutes 44. The order of elimination, I chose a couple of the eliminations here. I've had we had at the end Buff Bagwell was eliminated. Then Diamond Dallas Page. Basically, Buff Bagwell, despite being eliminated, helped Jericho eliminate Diamond Dallas Page. So we're gonna have something here. Buff Bagwell and Diamond Dallas Page. Diamond Dallas Page did eliminate Bagwell, and then obviously Bagwell helped Jericho to eliminate DDP. And then Jericho eliminated Arn Anderson to finish up and get the shot at Halloween Havoc for the US title. So 66 wrestling rating, 62 crowd, and 69 overall. So then Booker T cuts a promo post-match on Jericho, because Jericho did actually face Booker T for the title at, what was our last show? I'm forgetting already. Road Wild? No, it wasn't. Full Brawl. Full Brawl would have been the one. But Jericho now gets another opportunity, and Booker T just cuts a promo on him, gaining heat in their storyline, 84 overall. Gene Okerlund then interviews Goldberg. He wants a response to Sid Vicious and his comments, and Goldberg just cuts a promo, your usual kind of promo. I can't think of any words he'd use. I don't script these things, but yeah, cuts a promo on Sid Vicious. There's no way he's going to be the one to end my streak. No one has the ability at the moment. No one is on my level. No one is going to end my streak anytime soon. 77 overall. Norman Smiley and the Giant take on Royalty. This is just another effort to get Steven Regal over. We had good heat and decent wrestling. Royalty got the win in 5 minutes 55. Steven Regal forced Norman Smiley to submit. And we also had Bam Bam Bigelow run in and attack the Giant, which obviously helped Regal get the victory over there against Norman Smiley. The storyline between the big boys battle, which is the Giant and Bam Bam Bigelow, unfortunately it lost heat, but we did have Terry Taylor was injured in this one, so it probably didn't help his performance. 58 wrestling, 57 crowd, 67 overall. And then we cut back to a video, so the commentators sort of say, we just want to show you something that happened, minutes after the Battle Royal, and it's basically Buff Bagwell attacking Diamond Dallas Page from behind, and they kind of brawl backstage. 53 overall. Yeah, not a great start to this storyline. And then we have a special entrance by Big Van Vader. 88. I was not expecting that. We rated him on Intimidation because he's got that menace, but I still wasn't expecting an 88. And we just thought, his first match back in WCW, it would be some kind of special entrance. I'm not talking to anything too elaborate, but as far as entrances on a Nitro go, this one was just a little bit special. 88. And the main event gets a 77. Not too disappointing in an exceptional match. So that makes me realise I can rely on Vader a little bit to put on some good matches. I know Bret probably did most of the work here. Vader got a 77 though. So yeah, we have Bret Hart defeated Big Van Vader in 14 minutes 31 by pinfall with a quick cradle. And this was a Steal the Show match. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Maybe we'll sort of do something with Vader. 86 wrestling, 76 crowd, and 77 for the segment. Let's move on to the final segment of the show. It's Hollywood Hogan coming out and cutting a promo on Bret Hart. We hadn't used Hogan, and I thought, how can you not use Hogan? I just thought, right, what's the best place to sort of fit it in? He comes out, cuts a promo on Bret. You may have beaten Vader, but let's be fair, Vader's got a little bit of ring rust. He hasn't wrestled for ages. We know he's been in WWF, but they're not going to acknowledge that. Yeah, he's got a bit of ring rust. Of course, you can beat him there. He'll get better. He'll shake off that rust and he'll come back stronger. So that's nothing, Bret. Don't think that you're anything special just by getting that win. So yeah, 84 overall. And what do we get for the show? 79. Yeah, I'm pleased with that one. Increasing our popularity in 27 regions. So 22 regions. I can't read tonight. Yeah, that's good. I'm pleased with that. That angle by Big Van Vader. Let's, lots of segments with Vader being intimidating, I think, is the course of action here. Yeah, 79. Very pleased with that. So, financial report, making 350,000. Absolutely brilliant. Popularity recap. Yeah, gaining some pop there. Still not in the US, but, really got to be exceptional to get that at the moment. Let's check out our emails then. Arn Anderson opinion, Buff Bagwell needs to learn how to sell. Okay, Diamond Dallas Page says Buff Bagwell is clumsy. Yeah, we discovered that, didn't we? And WCW Monday Nitro viewing figures. Right, I've been holding off showing you the roster for ages because I didn't want to ruin the Vader surprise. So let's have a look now. I haven't really looked myself properly for a while. I just want to see where we are with perceptions. Look at the number of major stars we've got. Sting, Scott Hall, and no one new. Yeah, still looking good. The roster's still looking good. The other thing I want to look at. Oh, wow. Steven Regal still hasn't moved up. What have we got to do? What have we got to do to get Steven Regal over? I just don't. I just can't. What? How am I going to turn this momentum around? Because we changed his gimmick, which I thought would reset it. He's had win after win after win. What have we got to do? Advice, please. Right, that'll do me. That'll do this episode. We are leading up to Halloween Havoc now, which is probably my favourite WCW pay-per-view name. I can't say it's my favourite WCW pay-per-view because I know nothing about WCW. I know nothing about any of their pay-per-views really, but Halloween Havoc's such a cool name for a pay-per-view. So yeah, I want it to be a little bit special. I want it to be, obviously we're going to be telling stories. I might not be able to put on the ultimate show that I want, but I want it to be a little bit special. So yeah, we're doing a few things. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Please give a like and subscribe. Thank you to everybody who does subscribe, everybody who watches my videos and makes comments. Starting to get a few now, and I really do love talking about TEW. I love talking about these saves. This one particularly at the moment, I'm enjoying so much. Take care of yourselves, everybody, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.